Karen,
Yes.
there's absolutely nothing in that fucking bag.
You know what? I was actually looking for something. It's no fucks in here. It's no fucks to give. You know what? Got my little, let me wipe off my new shoes. Courtesy of the Joe Budden Network.
Wait, hold on. Run that back by me.
Oh yeah. I put Joe on the group text with my Dior lady. And now I'm looking like a Pop Smoke song.
Oh, Joe, be looking out from a text from me, because Joe ain't got me shit.
Yeah, you should definitely talk to him about that. And I made sure that I did it at do it around 5 or 7 when his eyes are still adjusted. He don't know what's going on. So it's a group text. And they're like, hey, we sent you an email. We just need you to put your credit card information in.
Okay.
He really wasn't looking at the price. So I think I sent a picture of my pretty shoes, and the bag was next to the shoes. Mm-hmm. So,
Little trickery.
yeah, a little wham bam, thank you.
Okay.
But it's our 9th episode.
So welcome. Thank you for joining us.
I am KC. Oh, I can say Karen. Hey, we're back now. The folks are relaxed because now they're called Sharons. So I'm Karen.
And I'm Ming. And welcome to the Girl I Guess podcast.
So,
Episode 9.
Episode 9. I'm excited.
I am. How you been?
I've been good. Let me see. Last time we talked, oh my gosh, let me tell you, Cancun was so amazing and so needed. So I got there a little bit early.
Wait, did you have a personal photographer and makeup artist? Because the pictures were everything.
Oh yeah, I brought the team. You know what? Call me Monica, because I be seeing how she be moving.
Oh, she moved good.
Yeah, she don't play with them photos. I said, yeah, I need
Her or Lala.
That's true. That's true. They do not play when it comes to their content. So I was like, this is the way I need my content to hit. And you already know, I schedule it out. I already make a Pinterest of how I want my photos, where I want them. I scout the locations. I bring the appropriate wardrobe, how many pictures I'm going to take. I try to get it all done in one day so then I can just relax, which is what I did. But I had a great time. The place I was staying, I haven't been in Cancun in years. Because, that was the place where you went for, spring break.
Didn't me and you go to Cancun before?
No, we went to Tulum. We went to Cabo. We went to Tulum. We went everywhere but Cancun.
Are you sure we didn't go to Cancun?
No, the first time we went to Tulum. We went to Cabo. We went to Isla Mujeres. We did not go to Cancun.
Okay.
But this place was so nice. This hotel was so nice. They had a swim out pool. Okay. So it's you literally get up from your bed and you're in the pool situation.
Good vacation place.
Yes, good vacation place. Because they definitely had, in Mexico they have sand there, and I didn't bring a bucket, so it was a vacation. But I think I just needed that time to really unwind. I bought a book. I reset. I had dinner. I had dinner with Arian, Simone. It was really, really nice. I got dressed up for that. That was nice because it was a female retreat. It was so many different girls there, and we end up doing this boss talk maybe on the 2nd or 3rd day. And a lot of the conversations were interesting, and it felt like a lot of the things we talk about. So when they asked, one of the questions were how is it for some reason we tend to have this question a lot, and I feel like it's a little bit tiring, and it's just having this notion of can it be more than just one? And at this point, maybe it was 10, 15 years ago when we were asking this question, I feel okay, let's have an answer for it. But the place that we're in now, we see all the different success. We see people moving in a certain way. And I like to tell people listen, this is not something that we made up or we chose to do. This was society teaching us this very early. I'm talking about television shows, to music, to advertising. Think back when it was you had to pick Little Kim or Foxy Brown.
I know. I hate that narrative now. It's like you can't even like 2 female rap artists, but you can like 10 male rap artists. But it's only you can only like one. It's only can be like one female artist, and everybody is supposed to hate the other person.
But it's years of society teaching us this in so many different ways. So from music, think about television shows, right? Like I loved Tia and Tamara growing up, right? Now, how did that show go? One was smart, one was dumb. Like now think of a show with guys, it's jocks. They can be a group of them. But when it comes to women, think of Mean Girls. It's one follower, one this, one that. It can only be one lead. And that's how they always treat women. Even in the beauty standard, now they're trying to like lightly change it. But even when it comes to like us, they'll find, okay, now you know certain companies start to realize dark skin is pretty. They'll use one dark-skinned girl for every commercial. And it just gets to that point of that narrative that I hate. And that's why I love that we have this moment and we have this podcast, because we like to change that narrative. You can sit with us, and it realistically, I like to tell people, and with this young lady, I'm like, it really starts with you. When you walk into a room, do you address the other female? Are you creating an opportunity for her? Are you leaving room at the table for her? Are you making her feel welcomed? Like, what are you doing to help change the narrative? And I think that's the questions we need to start asking ourselves.
And that's what I kind of like tell people. And they're like, like, what can I do? What can I do? I'm like, start networking with your peers. Like, okay, it's cool to like network with like somebody like me or somebody like you. But I'm telling you, like, networking with your peers, you just never know, what you guys can accomplish together. Because most of the time I'll have A and you'll have B. Yeah. Right. And we can make C together. So I'm like, it's just very, very important to like network with the people who are near you. Like when you go to these brunches and to these women talks and to these retreats, yeah, it's cool to like come network with me, but also network with the other individuals that's there, because they are also like-minded individuals. And that is so important. Like within our community is to network with like-minded individuals. And that was just like the big influencers or the big celebrities. Is just like, like, because I was once at a networking event with all of this knowledge and all of this information and skill, and I was sitting right next to 6 or 7 other people, and that's kind of like how I built my network. I would get everybody. I needed everybody contact. I tell everybody, get everybody contact. And even if you don't, I always tell girls, like, a trick for me, that how I do with like people, I don't bug them. Like, say I get your contact, I'll just send you like every once a quarter, like just a refresher email, something positive. Hey, checking in on you, sending you some love and light. I hope the quarter was good. You know what I mean? If you're ever in town, let's catch up, have lunch or something.
You know who said something a while ago, and that sits with me, and it's on the notion of what you said. Issa Rae said, stop worrying about networking up. Network across. So when I'm at these engagements, I say, look, I understand you're here to see me. You're happy. We're here to take the photo, and you're excited to learn from the people on stage. But you can learn from one another. Look to your left and look to your right. Because I started, like, it used to be this thing in New York called Girl on the Move. And I used to constantly go to meet new women. I wasn't even just worried about the women on stage. It was the women, like you said, who were in the audience, who were trying to grow their business and scale it. And I felt like we could co-produce and work together. So that was one of the things is, it can only be one success story. And I'm like, that's not true. All of my friends are successful in their own way. I say that
all the time. Like, all of my friends are like successful. Like,
and it's great. And it's so amazing.
And it's like we start, and the best thing about it is, and I'm like, I do like work sessions or like think tanks where we all just come and we do brain dumps. Like, hey, this is what I learned about MailChimp. This is what I learned about Klaviyo. This is the new text messaging app that I'm using. This is how you export, import this information cheaper. And it's just so crazy how like little bitty gems and tools that made mean nothing to me take your business to the next session. So I just tell people like it's so important to network across.
And the most important thing, like you said, is sharing information is vital. It's not going to stop your business. It's not going to minimize it. It's not going to dim your light. Like we talk all the time. I be like, Ming, you'll send me something. You'll be like, are you using so-and-so? I be like, Ming, you should add this. We should do this. And even other people I have conversations with, like, you should add to this. You should add to that. XYZ, like, hey, I have this opportunity. I added you for this too. Because it's not going to dim my light. If we have an opportunity, we always talk about people like, I want to be invited to the table. Okay, it's not just being invited to the table. You cannot just take up a seat.
Right.
It's bigger than that. How about we reconstruct this table? How about we actually provide information and things that are utilized to help other people get to this table? Because a lot of the times people are like, oh, I want a seat at the table. And I'm like, okay, what do you bring to it? You're just taking up a seat for the next person. Then the other conversation, which I loved when we talked about a few episodes ago, was, people are like, I feel bad when I buy a certain thing. And it's this notion that I am a gold digger or I shouldn't have nice things. And that's another thing. We talked about black luxury. And to me, this is another thing, that's why it's so hard for me to watch a lot of the old shows. You know how like now everything is super problematic, but to me, a lot of old shows are problematic when it comes to black women, because when it came to black women in luxury, they were superficial, they were dense, they were stupid. Like I love Living Single. But the young lady on there, it's like...
And Fresh Prince, Hillary.
Fresh Prince, Hillary too. And it's like, oh, they're airheads. They only care about this. They only care about that. Which makes me think, like, is this just an American thing? Because I don't think other countries treat it like this. Is it just...
I went over to Africa and they living it up.
Well, yeah, like, is it like, honestly, to like our listeners and to the people watching, do you think this is just an American thing? I'm not saying the end all be all goal is to waste all your money to buy the bag, to buy the anything. But it's just like, it gets so questionable of when a woman has a nice thing, she's a gold digger. You're not allowed to have nice things.
Well, see,
I just want to take that notion away.
I want to take that notion away. And my problem with Black Girl Luxury is that it's like, as soon as we get it, it's like, it's not luxury no more. Like when Black girls started getting Birkin bags, like, you know what I mean, 4 at a time, all of a sudden they had to be fake. Like, fuck no.
It was fake. It was used. It was this. Feel like
it was like we were driving down the stock or
the sales and everything else.
Right.
Meanwhile, their sales are going up. We're making it look good. And at the end of the day, people need to realize Black women are the epitome of what fashion and leading is. Because when you look at all these, no disrespect to other places, when you look at certain cultures, not even just cultures, you look at other certain women who are not Black, they have our features, they have our style, they have our hair, they have our looks, and they have everything that embodies a Black woman. They're just not a Black woman. But when we have these things, it's like, it's ghetto now. They're devaluing it. It's blah, blah, this.
And
it's blah, blah, that. Yeah, well, you know what? They may hate it. I love it. You're not going to make me feel bad for my Birkin bag. You're not going to make me feel bad for the things that I'm able to purchase and have, and I don't devalue it. It's been around for a while because Tony Childs from freaking Girlfriends.
Oh, she was my favorite.
She put me on to Birkins. She put me on to it early. So she let us know you can have nice things. And that's one show that I loved because it's like she really, like, they really changed the narrative of how, you know, the owning the home, figuring certain things out, XYZ, and her even having the Birkin, her style. And I'm gonna even take it back to Moesha, where it's like they would make fun of Kim all the time, but that girl was wearing, she was supposed to be the broke one. I don't know if you realize that. She'd be in Paul Gaultier. Like, stop playing with my good sis in her size. Like, but then they would always talk about she was the swap meet. She was always the swap meet sister or the swap meet friend. And it was just like that negative connotation around it. But regardless, the retreat was amazing. I had a great time. You know, like Pretty V was there.
I love her.
You know, I love me some her. She sends me quotes every morning. Just to like start my day. You know, I love me some Toya. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, we're going to do some water activation, some water things. She was like, I'm going to be on the boat. You know, my sister, I think it was her sister was there. She was like, I'm going to take some pictures and I'm going to call it a day. But it was really nice. The most important thing is I really got to reset. I got to read. I brought 2 books with me. One of them I was so disappointed in, but because of who it is, it's like we can't say. And I'm just so mad because I waited so long for this book, like 20 years for this book.
What
and it
book
was just,
was it?
It's like a code. It's like a Black girl code. We can't say that we're mad at this book, but you know what book it is. But I don't want to say it because it's like we can't bash her because it's like we waited so long for this book because she gave us such an iconic book. And I was so mad. I was so mad. I was so mad.
I don't know what book it is.
I'm going to tell you. Y'all know, certain people know what book I'm talking about. We waited a very long time. She's our sister. And that's all I'm going to say. She's our sister. It be cold sometimes. Work with me. I'm not going to say it. It be cold sometimes. And it's a season. You get it. So you get it. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, but I did Mexico. How was All-Star? Because I bypassed that.
Well, All-Star was in Atlanta. It was very ghetto. I rated it 1 star. I would not recommend. I mean, it was just so. I actually left.
Wait.
I left.
I'm sorry, Ming. You love a turn up, so you rated it a 1 star.
I gave it a 1. Well, I actually decided to leave.
You weren't there. I'm proud, girl. I'm proud of you.
I went to Miami.
Okay.
I went to Miami. I actually got to stay at the one hotel, which I really wanted to stay at and relax.
I love that place.
I like it, but not better than the Edition. Like
an Edition.
It was
is everything.
The one was good. I just kind of like chilled out, sat by the pool. I went to Salt Bay restaurant, and like like that meme went viral of the girl eating the lamb off the knife, and the guy was like looking at her crazy. And I tweeted the other day, if Salt Bay cut my lamb and want to feed it to me off a knife, you just gonna have to be fucking mad because I'm eating the goddamn lamb.
I'm one of those. I think for some reason it's men who get more offended because they feel like it like has something to do with their masculinity or something,
and it's sexual a little bit.
Whatever. He did a Khaled party, and you should have seen me. I'm like,
yeah, I would have been just like that.
I went to his one in Dubai, like with a whole bunch of guys. They were looking at me like, Karen. I said, don't Karen nothing me. Get your cameras up, film me, right? Because I want to be fed. I'm treating this like coming to America.
This is a $500 steak.
Yeah. Feed me, baby.
But I did go home on Sunday. I did not go out on Sunday. I did go out on Monday.
Why you didn't go out on Sunday? Oh, you needed a break.
I needed a break, and then I had story. So,
oh my baby, yeah. So you watch Baby Shark like 1,000 times.
1,000 times on loop. Pink Fong is making a fucking bankroll. Okay, off of me alone.
That's who the creators of it.
Yes, ping pong. That's what they say. Ping pong. They're making a fucking bankroll.
You know what? Even I know we've been talking about this podcast for a while. I think the next thing we need to do is a kid song. Like
we need to produce and come out with a kid song.
I know, and just put it on YouTube.
It's like the Baby Shark thing is
playtime. I'm gonna start putting it together. You think I'm playing? I'm gonna randomly text you voice notes at 2 a.m. Like playtime, we play together. If that goes, don't nobody take it. I said it here first. So we gonna make our own little version of something. Cause I need in on that YouTube residual money. Cause that right there is crazy. How was Monday?
Monday was crazy. You know, I was outside.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what outside consists of?
I went to a little strip club. I went to Allure. Went to dinner. Mm-hmm. I didn't get home until like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Did you go to any of the shows?
What kind of shows?
Like, did Dirk perform? That's what I went, Pooh Shiesty, any of those type of club shows?
Too many people. Like, I get a little bit nervous when it's like, because Atlanta don't have no real rules. They overcapacity everything. Like, they don't care. They don't give a fuck.
They want all the money
back.
They
get every dime. It's just too dangerous. It was so many killings out there. Mm-hmm. They were breaking into cars. They were actually stealing people tires. They were putting people on 4 bricks.
So
around the city.
I was trying to figure out, and I had to ask somebody because you put me up on this site. I said I cannot watch Ming's IG story anymore. You put me up on this site that tells you everything that's happening in Atlanta.
ATL Scoop.
Yes. So I already got the Citizen app, which scares the hell out of me, right? So now I'm addicted to ATL Scoop. And I was I'm calling people in Atlanta. I'm like, what y'all be doing with these tires? Like, do they sell them to a tire shop?
That's what I want to know.
But then they explained to me, they're like, no, they want the rims. They do it for the rims.
But they're taking it off of like Nissans or it's not like 22-inch rims. It's like regular tires on.
How many tire shops are in Atlanta? So then after they steal it from your Nissan, do you then go to the tire shop up the street and be like, those is my tires?
I don't know, but they leaving people on 4 bricks and they breaking windows. It's to the point to where I don't even lock my car door. There's absolutely nothing in my car and I leave it unlocked because they broke my Lamborghini door. It was $3,000 to get fixed.
That's the worst. You know what? That's the worst.
After that, I don't want any. I don't even lock my doors. I'm like, just come get it.
I saw this meme. This dude, he left. He was like, listen, I'm going inside. I think he said he was going inside Target. He left all his doors open, the hood.
Yeah, he said, go for it.
He said, I got some light papers in here. He said, it's a lighter. I ain't got no trees. He left the trunk open. He said, just let me come back to my car. He said, my tires ain't worth nothing. Ain't no air in them. I'm like, is this really what you got to do to go make a quick little Target run?
But you want to know what's so crazy? What happened yesterday in Atlanta?
What?
That was really, really sad. A guy, a 21-year-old male, went to Asian spas and killed 8 women at 3 different spas. Like he went on like a killing spree. And so they're trying to figure out if it's like against like the Asian community because there has been like a lot of hate crimes towards the Asians.
Well, yeah.
But he said he was addicted to sex. It had absolutely nothing to do with race.
This is what my problem is. This is our former president continuously called COVID-19 the China virus, labeled it all these negative things, all these negative connotations. And he recently put out a statement the day before and said, I'm the reason. Like, it was a quick statement. Like, I didn't even think it was real. Like, I'm the reason that you're getting the Chinese, the whatever, in quotations, China vaccine. I said, when you do stuff like this, you have to be careful because you have people who like listen to what you do. and they carry on your mission. And you at this point are acting like a dictator. And it's sad because that's not the only one. The gentleman who was attacked, like trying to in an Uber, like with the young ladies. This is not fair. Like
they pushing down old Asians, and it's just
but to me it's like
we got to get it together.
I don't want to necessarily blame one person, but that's who I am, because you keep pushing this narrative of just saying China virus, China virus, China virus. So now here people are mad, they can't go to work, you know, they got to wear these masks, all these rules, and all the life has changed for a year, and you keep labeling it as this thing. So who do you think people are taking their frustrations out on? You're not making the situation any better. And you could use your platform to say, this is how we can help the community. This is what you're supposed to do to me as a correct leader, even though you're not in that space. How dare you put out that statement and still disrespect a whole group of people? Like, they didn't ask, like, people didn't ask for this. They are still following guidelines and certain things. And it's sad. It's sad that you are creating so much division to a point that, like, minorities in every state literally hate you. Like, you are, like, everybody hate you. You are creating so much division and chaos in so many different communities because you have an agenda. Bro, you lost. And I don't think they should, like, at this point, it has to be some sort of regulation where he should not allowed to be able to put out things like that, because that's a hateful statement.
It is.
That statement came out a day before that situation happened. And this could just be me putting two and two together, and I'm going to feel the way I do. But, you know, I heard them try to say, oh, you know, certain parlors they always try to blame the victims. They do that with Black people. Mm-hmm. And I'm not doing that with the Chinese community. They tried to say, oh, this parlor is, like, you know, a sexual parlor and all this other stuff.
Does not matter.
Like, no, I don't do victim.
You can't go in there and kill people.
But the thing is, I don't do victim blaming. That doesn't matter. They went to work with a purpose to feed their family, to go home, to take care of their family. You killed women. You killed women.
1 hour, he went to 3 different locations.
You killed women. You killed women. And most likely they let him probably stop to get McDonald's, and he made it to the jail safe. Nobody stepped on he could breathe, he could be fine, and he's gonna go into jail. I saw his mugshot. He was fine. He didn't have a black eye. Nothing was wrong with him. They picked him up like everything was
a-okay. He's not even formally charged. As I got on the plane today, he hasn't even been formally charged. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but
you know, I have empathy for situations like that. For my family are immigrants. I have, like, so much empathy for all communities who come here for change, to help their families, who say, you know, America's supposed to be a better life. And in 4 years, you literally brought us back to a point that is just so disgusting. Like, his email to me was so disgusting. You're not president anymore, bro. Shut up with these emails. Like, go golf and go eat your Big Macs. Like, go tan. like go watch your wife ignore you. Like, go hit on your daughter. Like, you understand what I mean? Jesus. Go to Big and Tall and get your clothes. Like, leave us be. Leave people alone. But that's a topic I could be on here all day. But my heart goes out to those people. I go out to their families, because in situations like that, a lot of the times the women are, even though they work, they're head of the households. And now their children have no mothers. You know, their moms have no daughters. How do you explain that? And he gets to go to jail into a safe place. That shit is whack as fuck. I can be on this topic forever, like, when it comes to that. And I just hate victim blaming. And I hate that people go out into the world with the intention of providing for their family, and it's assholes like this who decide to take their life. But I'm not at a place where I question God. You know, I don't want to be malice and think of these things, but my heart goes out to
me too.
My heart goes out.
I was like, what the fuck?
Like, ugh. Okay. And it's the ugh is to like, I can't even eat oranges no more.
Because of Trump.
Yeah, I can't even, like, it just like,
I
it don't
love me a
sit.
good tangerine.
I can't. I can't. It don't sit right in my heart no more.
Okay.
A grapefruit don't even feel the same anymore. I gotta be eating apples and shit.
Shut up. Okay, speaking of the media, what I wanted to talk about, which I'm like a social media, like I'm addicted to social media. So you know what I loved? I loved how they all the blogs released that like J.Lo and A-Rod was like breaking up, engagement is off. And it was like my good sis came, waited a whole 24 hours. You know what I mean? She let them run their stories, get it all out. And my sis said, give me back my business. You're telling it wrong.
You see what I'm doing right here? You see what I'm doing right here?
My good sis said, you know what?
She cleared them bitches.
Dear all media outlets, I need you to give me back my business because you're telling it wrong. And when it's time to release a statement and to tell the story, I will do so. J.Lo. Until then, it's pretty bitch music. I absolutely love her. But do you think social media ruins relationships?
It depends. I mean, remember the first reality TV show? Jessica and Nick Lachey?
Shout out to Jessica. Hold on. Let me tell you, because I fucks with Jessica.
Okay. It still broke her relationship up. Like, reality TV, it depends because a lot of things come into play, opinions, things. You just have to have
But that was TV.
skin.
So TV and social media is two totally different things.
True. Social media is what you make of it because one of my favorite couples is Sweetie and Quavo.
Mine too.
You know, I absolutely love it. He's so good to her. She give it, she loves it. You make it what you want it to be. But at the end of the day, it has to be authentic and real. If you're like playing a part, that's when it falls apart.
Well, see, people always say like, oh, social media ruins relationships. I'm like, no, the fuck it don't. It's liars and cheaters who ruin fucking relationships. I think when you put your relationship on social media, it is under a microscope. So if you're cheating, somebody can DM me and like, hey girl, I seen your boyfriend out on a date with such and such and take a video and picture. People are like, oh no, I want to be private. Social media ruins relationships. No, fucking cheating and lying ruins relationships. Like never in the history has social media ruined something that like, no.
I'll say this. I had one public relationship. And I don't want to say social media ruined it. It's two things because I'm going to take accountability. My relationship wasn't in the best place, but I played the part. And when you play the part for so long, you know what comes with that. I wasn't authentic. The second thing was I call certain people treasure hunters. When they see how good someone treats you, they go digging for your treasure. And that treasure is your happiness. You know, the things that this person brings to you or the things that this person does for you is because now they want that.
But was the relationship ruined by social media? Meaning like, for instance, I had a public relationship, but it wasn't ruined by social media. It ruined because he was a fucking cheater. It had nobody on social media ever like DM me nothing or nobody on social media ever wrote me nothing. He was just a cheater and I found out about it. And I didn't even find out about it by social media. The girl told me. She got my phone number.
To me, it's different. It's different calibers. It's different calibers to it. And Justin LeBoy posted this meme. He said the person who's always posting their girlfriend is the one who's always cheating. I don't want to necessarily say I agree with it, but it's so many different factors where at times people are playing a part just to say that they're happy. You understand what I mean? Because, now couples are businesses.
Well, I think social media.
Then there are people who cheat, who don't make an effort, and they think, oh, social media, they're not going nowhere. But then there are those people who go out their way, I call them treasure hunters, to try and cause havoc in relationships. So there's many factors that go into it.
But I do think that social media plays a part in relationship breakups as far as like Khloe and Tristan, right? She wanted to forgive him, right? Which
Yeah.
I personally don't see a problem with trying to make it work with your child's father or with your ex-boyfriend, because I done took a nigga back 1,000 times, right? So like, who am I to say like because somebody cheat or do whatever, you can't take them back? And I'm pretty sure I know all of my friends that took somebody back, you know what I mean, after they done cheated. But
that's the title of, that's how we got the show, Girl, I Guess.
Right. But it's like Khloe kind of like, I felt like social media gave her so much backlash that it kind of like, I felt like it kind of like stopped her from going to fixing her family sooner. Which I feel like Khloe, who I love, like, girl, get your family. Fuck these people. Like, they take it. I'm telling you this right now. They taking theirs back because I took mine back. So, girl, get your family, be happy, and fuck them folks.
Because originally, what the thing was, and people are still holding on to, and they need to move on because technically, it's not our lives. They're on a reality show, so people feel as though because they're on this reality show, their lives are our lives. Granted, a situation happened with the other young lady, Jordan, right? So, you know, they felt like, you know, they were going to blackball her, blah, blah, blah. Jordan's moved on. Jordan is in a happy relationship, right? Everyone is moved on. Everyone is fine and everyone is moving on into a place. And what I think is not fair, you know, I know the Kardashians get a lot of grief for a lot of things, but I think Khloe gets it the worst. And given in this state, we talk about mental health. We talk about giving people grace. We talk about, like, let's be nicer to one another, you know, suicide and everything else. But anytime she uploads, they talk, what's this new face? You know, she lost her father. And then they keep comparing her to O.J. Simpson. Do you think that's fair to her?
No.
That, like, she lost a parent. She's in a relationship with somebody that she loves. Granted, like you said, they make mistakes, they go through it. And unfortunately, as much as we act like we don't see the comments, hers are heightened to another level. She got like 100 million followers and all this other stuff. And she loves her family. And like she said on the show, I want to have another child. She's my favorite Kardashian.
She is.
Know, and I just feel as though we need to give each other grace. A lot of people, especially society during COVID, during just all of this time, where I have known 4 people alone last year who committed suicide.
Oh my goodness.
So when she says something in the morning, I always send her positive words. I don't necessarily need to know her, but you know what? I want to send her positive words because I know she most likely sees it. You know, people see certain things. So why not give grace? Why not come from a place of love and give what we would like to be given in return? Because I feel like it's this like meanness that people still harbor over Jordan. If Jordan is over it and there's forgiveness with that whole family and everyone has moved on and Jordan's in a happy relationship, why can't she move on, they work out their situation and they be okay? You know, I just feel like just mental health, mental illness, you know, depression, is real. And these, as much as people think, you know, because you have a certain amount of money, that doesn't matter. They're like, look at Anthony Bourdain. As much money as he had and as successful as his show was, he committed suicide. You know what I mean? So you have to understand, it doesn't matter your financial status. Mental illness, mental depression, certain comments and certain things. People sit behind these keyboards and say some of the most malice things. And that's not fair. Sometimes I just feel so bad. And it's just, let's just give a little grace. We all say we want grace and to be nice to one another. And like you said, if she wants to be with this person, she shouldn't have to close her comments and do certain things. This is somebody who lost her father, who, you know, she goes through it with people, called her the ugly sister for very long. You know, she's going through the motions of being a mother, you know, dealing with a public relationship. All that stuff isn't easy, and a businesswoman. So it's like,
why be difficult? Fuck them people.
I'm with you on that. Khloe, if you listening to us, fuck them people, spin the block, girl, be with your man, do whatever you have to do. It ain't everybody's business. Because I took back riff-raff. Okay. So when I say riff-raff, I'm not talking about the rafters, the jersey that hang up. I'm talking riff-raff, and I played myself. So I'm not going to sit here and make fun of you. I'm going to send you love and light, because we all we go through the motions of love is just it's a crazy thing.
And why people so mad at what she decides to do? I don't understand why people be so mad at what you decide to do with your life. Like, why are you mad what she decides to do with her body? Why are you mad who she decides to be in love with? Why are you, like, I don't understand. What does this, how does this affect you? Like, that, it like grinds people be so mad at things that other people do to themselves or for themselves. And it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Like, why do you care? Like, this does not affect you at all. And it's just like, it's just like, even like for me, right? So like I lost like, I don't know, 25 pounds. And
Congratulations. Because I know you've been working on this.
It's the best thing I've ever done. Like,
and
as far as like,
I'm happy for you.
Like, as far as like self-confidence and like, just like how I look at my clothes, how my pictures look. It's like the best thing I've ever done, right? And so people are like writing me like, oh no, you don't need to lose no more weight. Well, where the fuck was you at when I was big as hell and couldn't fit none of my clothes? Why wasn't you telling me I could, use to slow down my fork pace? Like I could use to skip a cheeseburger or two. And I just like hate people that like have their opinion on, you're getting too skinny. I didn't ask you. Like this, I'm not doing this for you. Anything I've ever done has absolutely nothing to do with
new thing.
Nobody but me.
My new thing, and I try to be civil, because when I respond back, people think I'm being rude. I be like, I'm sorry, my business is at capacity. No room.
No room.
Yeah, I have no room for your opinion. Like, they're like, what? Oh, well, you didn't have to be so nasty about it. Didn't ask your opinion.
I didn't like when I thought about losing weight, I didn't think like, damn, I wonder what Ariana's going to think.
From Arkansas. Yeah.
About it.
Or
no.
Julie 19764.
Never fucking crossed my mind.
Yeah. Because a lot of the times people think it's like this whole cheat. But you've really have committed to this. So are you going to explain how you did it and the whole nine?
Yeah, I'm going to do like a YouTube thing on the actual diet, and then the kind of like the follow-up, even though I'm kind of like slipping back into like my old ways. So I got to like get back on my shit. But I'm going to drop like all my little secret sauces on my YouTube. It's going to be dope.
I'm excited for that. I know this is a journey that you have been doing for a very long time, and you found a way to make it work for you.
Finally.
But you travel a lot, and you put me on to, like, when I travel, you put me on to, like, Karen, fly at this time because this restaurant got this, and you don't even do it no more. So I don't even have the airport snack friend no more. So how is it traveling and going to these places and stuff, like, keeping your commitment?
I kind of like fell off the bandwagon a little bit today, because I had a submarine sandwich from Jersey Mike's, because it just opened back up in the LAX airport. So it's not really going that well, but normally I try to drink like protein shakes and stuff like that before I get on a plane, and before I go out to eat. I try to eat before I go out to eat, because I know like once I get out to eat, I'm gonna just like, people gonna say, oh, try this, try that. But if I'm already full when I get there from eating something healthy, then, or something like fulfilling, then I'm pretty cool. But I have a question for you. Are you gonna get the vaccine?
So I did part 1.
Oh, you already started it?
So I did Pfizer.
How are you feeling?
It made me feel, everyone's symptoms are a little bit different.
Okay.
I'm anemic. So I didn't feel good for a few days, but I'm fine. I have to do part 2 because I do want to travel, and I'm just doing my part because I want to be able to hug my mom soon. And that's honestly why I did it, because I just want to see my mom. And if this is what it takes for to be safe, to be around my family, to be able to see Story. That's just the most important part, is just to be able to see my family in a capacity. And that's really what it is. And it's just like, I got to do part 2. But yeah, I mean,
how far in between do you take them?
Well, I did the first appointment. My next appointment is next week. But I mean, I feel fine. The first day was a little, somebody said it was like fighting something, blah, 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 and told me all this stuff. It just made me feel a little bit weird. But then I think maybe I was just a little self-conscious and just, you start WebMDing things, like you get a little headache or XYZ. But I did Pfizer. I didn't do Johnson & Johnson. The only reason was because, I know they had that big lawsuit. And I ain't see no Jamaican people get money off of it, because to me, Jamaican folks and West Indian folks, we're the one who put baby powder all over our chest. So where was our coin? So I had nothing for Johnson & Johnson. So I just went with Pfizer because Moderna wasn't available. But they said all 3 work, but everybody's different. I don't want to tell anybody what to do, but just because I want to be, I want to see my mom. And Easter, we do a family vacation with me, you, and Story. I just want to make sure that I'm safe when I'm around your daughter. So that's important to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the vaccine. I don't know when. I'm gonna let a few other people get it first and let me know how it's
You treating it like the iPhone.
I'll let them work the kinks out first.
Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna wait till the second one drop.
So did you watch the Grammys?
No, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Why?
I mean, congratulations to the people who won.
First of all, let's give
Beyonce.
a round of applause.
I know that's what you're going.
To my girl, my good sis. Hey, girl. Congratulations.
Listen.
Love you. And then we got to give a round of applause to Blue.
Oh, yes, of course. See, that I didn't need to watch to see the greatness in them. And it's just, that in itself is great. I just have I have like a little gripe. I know they're doing their best. Valicia Butterfield is over there. There are quite a few people who are making changes, but it just felt a little performative to me, because there have been years of artists not getting the acknowledgement that they deserve. And now all of a sudden it's like, yay, let's, I'm still mad at Kendrick Lamar. Like, I'm still mad at, Pop Smoke had an incredible year. And it's just like, it was a great year for music. I will say that. It was a great year for music. It was, congratulations. I don't want to take away from anybody who won, but...
Did you see that post Lil Baby put up talking about something? My mama said, send her back because I ain't win no Grammy. What? And he should have won a Grammy.
No, he should have, but I've seen I agreed with him, because you got to stop playing in parents' face. You can't play in a parent's face. I've seen them play in another parent's face. They put the camera on her, and they knew that child, they knew her son wasn't going to win. Stop playing in a parent's face. And that be my issue. And it's just, there are a lot of people who have not won awards who are amazing artists. Congratulations to Nas for finally winning one. But, I love Nicki. Die hard.
I love Nicki too.
Like, I die hard. But how do you fix years of situations of ignoring certain artists who deserve awards? But I'm great. It's great how it looked and everything else, but they still need to fix prior situations. Like,
shout out to Megan because she won.
Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations to, congratulations to all the winners. I'm happy for them, but it's still a lot of due diligence that needs to be done.
What about the backlash that Cardi and Megan got for that performance? You didn't see it.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't see it. So
not to take away whatever it was given, I just didn't watch it.
For me, the performance was amazing, right? Because I can't say this about one thing about I really appreciate Cardi B's aesthetics as far as the amount of creativity
Who does her stuff? I know
she does a lot of like she's behind it that she uses
I know Colin does all her like
and then she
design, but like who's her dancer and stuff?
Bankhead is the choreographer.
You know what? This is what I do want the Grammys to change. I would like them to start acknowledging the choreographers getting awards. Certain producers and things like that, they need to start getting awards. But Bankheads have been killing it for so long.
Yeah, but nobody is really fucking with Cardi's
aesthetics,
her music videos, her performances, her stage sets, her lighting. Her and Doja Cat got some good stuff too. I appreciate people
Doja, I'ma give it like
in the art of performing. Like I love it.
It's this one Cardi performance. I lose my mind. I forget what video it was. It was like she was on a stripper pole. She was standing on a girl and they was straight. I said, God damn it.
She don't play.
Like I was watching the TV and no disrespect to her, I literally want to just throw the cash. I said this shit right here. Excuse my jerseying. But Doja Cat is really a freaking performer.
She is.
She will like.
She's the next Lady Gaga to me.
You know, I don't want to compare the two. I want to say she's just the next Doja Cat. She literally can do the same song in 10 different ways.
She can,
and you don't even realize.
But like when I say like the Lady Gaga, oh,
with transformation and all of that.
Yeah, her transformation, how she like, as far as like how she dressed, how she would come to award shows, how she's just like, Lady Gaga is an icon. So like for her to be like walking down that path to me is just like amazing because she's only one album in.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's still performing off her first album.
Okay, well, enough of the Grammys. I'm excited for the NAACP Awards coming up.
Okay.
Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. He has 2 awards. Shout out to Big Sean. I can't wait for that. For Us, By Us.
Detroit in the building.
Yep, For Us, By Us, NAACP Awards. But I'm excited. So, this is my 2nd annual. I've been working with Hope for Haiti.
Okay.
So I'm an ambassador for them.
We were supposed to go to Haiti.
I know, but we're going to wait because right now it's a bit of a social uprising. And I'm getting as much information on it as possible because with the president, I don't want to speak out of turn on certain things, but it's issues with the president. They're asking for him to step down. Weapons that are not even available in America are available in Haiti. School is not happening right now because children are being kidnapped and raped. A 4-year-old girl was hung. They killed 8 police officers. Their families were crying on the news because when they kill them, they don't give them back the body. But it's like with what I'm doing for Hope for Haiti, which is outside of the Free Haiti movement, which is Hike for Haiti, is I work within this community, this small village. It takes them about 2 hours to get to school. And I worked last year with them during COVID, and so many people participated. Jack from Twitter, you, my dear, Pusha, so many people came in and donated. We raised over $100,000 during COVID relief. And you know how hard that is because a lot of people weren't working to help bring awareness.
That was amazing.
So far in this is my 2nd day, I've raised close to $35,000. And I'm talking Tony the realtor, you again who continuously support me, Pusha T. I text Quavo, and then literally I think he was like at the Nickelodeon Choice Awards, or he was doing something. In 35 seconds, he donated, and he literally was like, anything for you to help what's going on in Haiti.
That's dope.
And people are using their platform. So I'm really excited because my goal was to beat what we did last year. 100% of the proceeds goes back to these kids. And I'm just happy that I'm able to, I haven't been able to do my charity stuff since COVID. I have Karen Civil Day at the Barclays. We haven't been able to do that. I have Live Civil Day in Elizabeth, which pushes the power of play. But because of COVID, I haven't been able to do that. So the fact that I'm still able to do this really means a lot to me. So I'm super excited because this is during COVID. You know, I worked with Russ. We raised over $500,000 to give away to COVID relief businesses, which was incredible for him to do that. He gave away proceeds of his music, and most people don't do that.
And you guys fixed some businesses, because I remember the cheesesteak.
Yes.
Dave's cheesesteak.
Dave's Cheesesteak, when they broke into his business, he was one of them. One of the locations on Melrose, where, you know, Nipsey and YG visited a lot to help them reopen. Shout out to Monica, one of the owners there. So the fact that I'm still able to help Haiti, if you want to take part, you know, it is on, if you go to my Twitter, it's in my bio, you know, any bit helps. I just tell people, if you share it, you know, nothing is too small, nothing is too big. I'm just really excited to be able to help a community, help a community that means a lot to me. This is where my parents are from. Being able to COVID relief, to helping the students, the parents, the teachers, the aides, and again, 100% of the proceeds. We're not taking 10% for this, 10% for that. Everything goes back to that. So they have clean water, education, computer labs, and it just makes me feel so good. They made this video for me. Like, thank you so much, Karen. And I'm like, it just like, it's such a joyous an occasion for that. But then, you know, it was a little backlash because I confused Hope for Haiti with Free Haiti for a little bit. And with that, you know, I did apologize to people who were working towards that social uprising, because I don't want them to feel as though I'm trying to piggyback off of what they're creating. But my main focus, well, I don't want to just say main focus. I still use my platform to help provide information with what is happening with the social uprising with Free Haiti, but also my Hope for Haiti Foundation, that I'm an ambassador with some incredible other people. As you can see, I'm super excited about it.
You are.
So you can.
Every year.
Yeah, this is the second year. So you can go to my Twitter. You and I are going to go to Haiti later in the year.
I can't wait.
Because they're going to have a mobile clinic. So it is going to be named after your girl. So I'm super excited about that, because this is going to be something else that I have in Haiti. Also during this time, which even makes me more excited, is when I started to get a better understanding of like my Haitian culture. It started with this website I found on Facebook called Louine Sweet, run by Wanda Tima. And me and her had, like, when I started the ambassadorship with them last year, me and her kind of had a falling out, right? Because I didn't feel support. You know, when friends have friction, but you don't tell each other, you just, like, it just kind of festers over. You don't talk for a while and you don't. And recently, this ambassadorship, this thing in a conversation brought us back together. So even besides, like, what's helping me being able to help the kids in Haiti, I was able to get my friend back. You know, the person who helped me really understand my Haitian heritage, explain a lot of the things that's happening in Haiti. So it's just like, you know, me and her had the longest conversation. We had like a 2-hour conversation last night on just accountability, on our friendship, on just like expressing ourselves, you know, being better friends to one another, and me really listening to what she had to say, because sometimes I can be oblivious, you know, and I just want to say I'm super happy to have that friendship back in my life, because she really helped me understand my Haitian heritage. So shout out to Louine Sweet, shout out to Wanda, and just, I love you, sis. And it's just, you know, Hope for Haiti. I'm like, as you can see, I'm like blushing. Accountability, philanthropy. I'm just like in a wonderful place. Yes.
I love that you love Haiti, and I love everything. Every year I even before last year, you built, you know, schools and playgrounds and stuff like that.
Computer lab with Wanda.
I love that. And speaking of giving back, this week we have to give.
Yes.
We have to give away $20,000.
Yes.
Courtesy of Christopher Terry.
Shout out to Christopher. This is our Women for Women campaign.
March Madness.
Yes. Hey.
So we're going to call 2 lucky winners.
They don't even know that we're calling them. They're probably going to be so. They're going to be like, hello, what? What's going on?
Like, hello?
But we have explained the rules, and we did a post. We said you have to make sure that you're following the page, because a lot of people were like, we can't leave comments. We're like, don't send a DM. Just write a heartfelt out message, how we can help you scale your business to be bigger. How can this 10K help? We narrowed it down. We found 2 people. So I'm going to call my winner.
Hello.
Hey, is this Monique?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Monique, this is the Girl I Guess podcast. This is Karen.
And Ming.
Shut up.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How are you?
I'm good. So, I think you know why we're calling you. We went through our entries. I see what you're doing with your Feeling Mo Better brand, how you started it during COVID, how you're continuing to try to scale. And I love everything that you had to say. And I went to your page, and you know what? I was like, this girl is it. This girl is everything. I see what you're doing. And I just really wanted to say congratulations. You are the winner that I picked.
It is a prank call. It is April the 1st. This is on the calendar. This can't be April the 1st. This has to be April the 1st. Are you serious? It gotta be April Fool's.
No, I'm not literally like, I love the fact that you said, I understand it's COVID. I still want to continue my business. I am not going to allow a pandemic to stop me from my goals and my dreams. And girl, that touched my heart to see your page, to see how you were going. So you are our winner. Congratulations for me. Congratulations for Ming. And of course, Christopher Terry. So this $10,000 is yours to help continue to scale your business. And congratulations for still pursuing it, keeping it going, especially during COVID, girl.
And really fast, please tell our listeners a little bit about your business and how to find you.
I'm not a guru. I'm not a fitness trainer. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just a person that knows how to get my shit together. And that's where I came up with Feeling Mo Better, Get Your Shit Together as my tagline.
I love it. Well, congratulations.
And that's it. Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you all for choosing me and just seeing through me and seeing through my business. And oh, my God. And it's crazy because I'm in here doing inventory now to see what my next order is. Oh, I'm about to pump this up. Oh,
Pump it up.
I know that's right.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put a U-Haul to this door now. So,
you know
yes.
what? Congratulations. Thank you so much for your transparency, because a lot of women have been dealing with this,
Yes.
with the weight gain, with certain things. Ming was just talking about, how she transitioned, you talking about this as well and creating a business. So we'll have more information about your business on our Girl I Guess Pod Instagram, so people can check out your business. Congratulations again.
You so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations
and
again.
I'm proud of you all too. Y'all are just doing it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your transparency, because that's really what it's about. And for persevering and continuing to start a business in the middle of COVID and not letting it stop you. So thank you. And congratulations again, girl.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Of course. It was great. It was great talking to you.
Likewise.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, so that was amazing.
That was.
Feeling Mo Better.
Shout out to Monique. She was like, I was doing my inventory. I'm about to order more.
Okay, she's gonna pipe it up.
Yes. Congratulations to her. And like you said, money.
Okay.
I love that.
So let's call our next winner.
Yes. Who did you pick?
I picked
That's a drum roll, yeah. Oh wait, drum roll.
So
You ready?
Yes, I picked this company called Grounded. I really want to know more about it. It's about plants. And my dad had like this sick obsession with plants. And growing up, I used to always, when he would go out of town, I would always forget to water them. And he would always call me, cuss me out. So I'm like, are you going to kill my goddamn plants? So I thought this was cool. And this was something that resonated. So let's call Daniela.
Okay. Shout out to Grounded.
Hello, may I speak to Danielle?
Yes, this is she.
Hi, this is the Girl I Guess podcast. This is Ming Lee and
This is Karen Civil. Hey girl, hey.
Hello.
Hey, so we're calling you because, of course, you entered our contest for our March Madness 10K giveaway to a business. And
Yes.
I was just personally calling you to say I absolutely love your company and everything that it stands for. And I would love to give you $10,000.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's two of you on the phone.
Yes.
What's the second person's name? I'm sorry, we didn't say hi to you.
Oh, hi. I just left trying to go to the bathroom, but my name is Mignon.
Okay, hi Mignon. I'm assuming it's two ladies who run this company.
Could you give us a little bit more background about the company and what it stands for and how it got started?
Yes. So we launched almost a year ago, so it's almost our first birthday on April 22nd, and we launched Grounded with the intention to spread the mission of owning a houseplant and how it can impact your mental health. So our tagline is disconnect and decompress, and we ship nationwide. Since last year, we've shipped around 10,000 plants to people all over in the middle of the pandemic. So it's been such a pleasure to be able to improve the spaces of people all around the country and just hear how impactful our mission has made people feel.
Oh my gosh, that in itself is incredible.
So dope. I got to get me a plant too.
You know what?
Yes. Send us your addresses. We'll send you one right out.
Okay.
You saying this because of COVID, I actually got 3 plants. So I fall in line with the mission and understanding, and you both being Black women, doing this, being in this space and helping with mental wellness.
I love the mental wellness aspect of it. That is so important.
And you have an anniversary coming up. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Glad Ming can make this possible for you.
Yes, $10,000. So
Thank you. Thank you both so much. It's truly such an honor to speak with both of you. You both are so inspiring to women all over. And, we're just excited to be a part of this. I'm a part of your initiative and helping other Black women and businesses, have our place and have our moment with all the hard work that we put in, on a daily basis. It means a lot to us.
Yes, thank you so much.
No, thank you. And we're going to share your business on our Girl I Guess Instagram and on our Twitter so our listeners can find you. Thank you so much. And keep up the good work, ladies.
And where are you guys located?
In DC.
Oh, amazing. We're going to be in DC in a few weeks. Would love to stop by your shop to see how it looks as well. And congratulations again.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We look forward to meeting you and meeting you guys.
Of course. Thank you so much, ladies. And again, congratulations. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
That was dope.
That was. We got 2 women who talked about transformation, transparency with it. She said, listen, I was going to do the surgery, but I just committed to myself. Then we got another one working on mental wellness.
Which is so important.
Yes, especially during
The
COVID, the pandemic. And both of these women, well, all three of these women started their business during the pandemic. And that's really the message I hope our listeners are taking in. Do not let a certain situation stop you from pursuing your dreams.
Yes, and I'm just so glad that me, you, and Christopher Terry can help these ladies further their mission.
Yes, thank you so much, Christopher, for honoring these women, helping us honor these women and pick them. So that means they're going to send you a plant, Ming. You going to water it.
I'm gonna try the last plant I killed, but you know,
We gonna get you together.
fourth time's a charm.
We gonna start small, maybe like a little cactus or something.
Oh, I killed that too, but it did last
Okay.
a little bit longer than the other plant. I actually just now got a fake plant and I put it in real dirt and put.
I'm not doing that with you.
Hey, it's working. It's alive and well, and it looks good. And everybody thinks it's real because like they see the real dirt, and I put like crystal rocks on top. It's really cool.
All right, you know what? I take it back. I take it back. Because next time you come, because you know I got a plant near the door. So next time you come, I may have a little zhuzh. Because during COVID, I started to add like, you know, I made a little Zen garden outside, and then near the door, someone was explaining like to keep a plant near there just for energy reasons and things like that. And I love the name of their company, Keep You Grounded, especially during this time. Congratulations to the ladies. Super excited. Yeah, this has been another amazing episode of the Girl I Guess podcast.
Episode 9.
Yes.
Girl, I guess.
It's about to be episode 10. I can't wait to see. what Joe gets us as a gift. Well, the
Us.
Joe Budden Network. Yes, us. We. You know I'm French.
I'm
French.
You didn't speak French when you had them on 3-way. Like you could have threw a girl in a wallet, a key, a ring, or sunglasses, or something.
So you gonna tell our listeners my business like that?
Well, you told the listeners your business first, and you didn't include me in the shopping spree, Joe.
Well, it is our 10th.
What's up, Joe?
Yeah, it is our 10th anniversary. Maybe you know what? He got a lot of like little Fendi pieces and all these fedoras and stuff like that. Maybe he'll let us go shopping in his closet. Because he don't be wearing
We
things
coming
twice.
to New York, so
Matter of fact, Maul needs to get us a gift. Because he got all those leathers.
I just can't believe that you got you a gift and you didn't make sure. You always make sure I get something.
I forget one time. You see, this is how it works, y'all.
When you go to the Dior store.
This is how it works.
Girl, I guess. I'm out of here.
Bye, y'all.